Have you ever felt that sugar just run the show? You can't enjoy your favorite foods like you want to. Always have to take insulin shot. When you think you got a handle on it, seem like you're always running into a dead end. A few years ago, I was on the borderline of being a diabetic. So I quickly took the initiative to make some lifestyle changes. Yeah, I had to really cut back on a lot of my favorite foods and stuff, you know, my pizzas and pastas and burgers. You know, I love me some good Whoppers from Burger King and stuff like that. Fried chicken. You know, I had to cut back on all that stuff. I always loved eating salads and stuff, but I wasn't eating it consistent, you know, so I just had to get more fiber into my system. I had to start eating more leafy greens, you know. At one point in time in my life, I wasn't eating enough vegetables like that. And vegetables are definitely important. And I wasn't exercising like that. At one point in time in my life, I used to drink. I used to drink kind of heavy. You know, I was drinking beer, liquor, wine. But then finding out about how the whole sugar thing operates, even, you know, alcohol got a lot of sugar in it, whether people know it or not. Yeah, it plays a big part. It ain't just food. It ain't just food. Sugar too. I mean, alcohol too. It ain't just, you know, with the food. It's the alcohol too. So I had to really make some changes. I had to start really drinking more water. I was drinking water, but not enough. And I love spicy foods too. So, you know, I cut back. I still eat a little bit of spicy foods here and there, but I had to cut back on a lot of my favorite things, especially desserts. I love my sweets, but I had to definitely cut back on all that stuff, all that I'm speaking of right now. I had to cut back on all that and start eating more vegetables, fruits. And I always liked the fruits, but that wasn't always fruit wasn't always a factor. I wasn't always eating fruits like I should. I would eat it, you know, every blue moon, for real, every blue moon. But now, you know, after coming across almost being a diabetic, yeah, I quickly got a handle on that. And plus, I had quit drinking anyway. I quit drinking and smoking cigarettes and stuff, all that, back in 2016. So it didn't really take me long. It wasn't hard for me to really, it didn't take me long, and it wasn't hard for me to get a handle on this situation, to be honest. Because around that time, I had just really started back going to the gym. And so, you know, when I went to my doctor, and she had told me that I was on the borderline of being a diabetic, you know, I was going to the gym at that time. I had just recently started. So I said, well, all right. So she gave me some advice on what to do. And I was like, dog, the stuff she was telling me that I had to cut back on, I'm like, man, is there anything left for me to eat? You know, the way they tell you how to eat, man, you know, it's like, it's hardly nothing. You know, you almost had to eat your food almost bland. And I don't do the bland food. You know, I got to have some taste. Got to have some taste. But so I did my due diligence. Then I found out about the whole keto diet and everything. So, and I found out how that operates. Now, I still eat my favorite stuff. I still eat my favorite foods and stuff, but I do it in moderation now. I was abusing it back then. Back then, I was abusing it. Now, I balance it out. Like throughout the week, I eat my salads, fish, baked chicken, turkey, my proteins and my vegetables and my fruits now, because I was 290. I was weighing 290 when I first started all this, and I dropped down to 262 now. I was 290. I'm 262 now, but yeah, I'm working on getting on. My goal is to get to 220, and yeah, so just making them changes right there. When I went back to do another blood work, everything was great. That's how I got off the borderline. Just making little small changes, little small tweaks. Yeah, I just made little small changes, and it didn't take long for me to get off the borderline. I wasn't, I went on and got a handle on it before it got out of control, And even with people that's dealing with type 2, type 1, y'all could do the same as well. You're going to have to put a little bit more work into it, but we only got one life. We only got one body. Your body is a temple. And like I always say, your body's not a body until you make it a temple. We got to make our body a temple. We was blessed with one body. We got to take care of it as much as possible. And y'all could definitely, my whole thing that I wasn't about to get to the point of shooting no insulin, taking them insulin shots. No, I wasn't about to do that. And so when I did my due diligence on the keto diet and everything, then I came across my Captivita product. And Captivita is not only for diabetes, but it's a weight management. So for y'all that having issues of losing weight, I don't want y'all taking no shortcuts, man, going through no type of surgeries to try to lose weight. We strong people. And all you got to do is just put in the work. Little small, you ain't got to do nothing big, just stay active. The whole thing is doing something active. I don't care if it's just a 10-minute chair workout. I do chair workouts because I had knee surgery too on my right knee. And a lot of times I'm just now getting back to being able to do certain exercises standing up. But I still, some exercises hurts my knee since I had that surgery. So I do chair exercises a lot. So I do a 10-minute chair workout. Y'all could do the same. And you get the same benefits as you was standing up. You get the same benefits. It make you sweat. It gets your heart rate pumping hard and quick. And like I say, 80% is done in the kitchen. It ain't even just exercising. It's what you're putting in your body as well. So don't be scared to make some changes, especially when your life depends on it. When it comes to your life, don't play around with that. Don't play around with that. It's nothing to play with. This is a serious thing. Diabetes is very serious, just like cancer, very serious, And we can all get better with this just by changing our mindset, the way we think. and start doing better for ourselves. Start really taking our life serious. And when your life depends on it, trust and believe, you'll get with the program. You will definitely get with the program. And so when I made them small changes, that got me off of being a diabetic. That got me off the borderline. And I thank God for it. If it wasn't for him, ain't no telling where I'd be. Everything comes from him, the good Lord himself. I kid you not. I'm a witness to that. Definitely. This is my story, my testimony that I'm giving you right now at the moment. And this is how I created my You Can Manage Diabetes Naturally, a guide with Captivita. This is when I created that. This is my ebook. And I want y'all to go and buy and support this ebook off of Amazon platform. And learn all you can learn from this book. Like I say, just making small changes. I'm trying to help y'all to get better. Get y'all to stop taking them insulin shots that these doctors giving y'all, shooting these needles up, with their insulin. Especially with the ones that's dealing with type 2 and type 1 diabetes. I want to make, especially one of the ones that's with type 2, I want to get y'all to type 1. And I want to get the ones that's in type 1 to be type 0, done. Not even being a diabetic, period. And if I could get you from type 2 to type 1, then everything else gonna be easy. Ain't nothing easy in life. We got to put that work in. But like I said, don't go and check out my ebook. You Can Manage Diabetes Naturally, a guide with Captivita. That's all I want to share with y'all tonight. And if y'all love my message, love this content, support it, share it, subscribe to my channel. On that note, y'all have a blessed night. I'm out.